have lined up for you a very special corporate conversation, an exclusive one coming in from Tata Power. The company has crossed the market capitalization of 1 lakh crore post today's up move that we're seeing. In fact, it's the 6th Tata Group company to enter that market cap club. We also know that the companies plan to, double their revenue, EBITDA and profits by FY27 in a conversation that they recently had with the analysts as well. So to detail their business outlook, Praveer Sinha, who's the MD and CEO of the company, joins in now. And alongside that, we also have Vivek joining in to take us through with this interview. Thanks a lot, Mr. Sinha, for joining in. Congratulations on attaining a significant milestone when it comes to the market cap of the company as well. A tremendous wealth creator, what Tata Power has been over the last few years. But, we're also talking against the backdrop of the COP28 summit. Tata Power, on its part, has decided to reduce its dependence on thermal power. Can you tell us about the commitments that you've made to various stakeholders in India and your plans to achieve those commitments? How does Tata Power go about that?
First of all, thank you for having me on your show. And I think Tata Power shares have done very good for our shareholders. And I do hope this is the beginning of many new heights that the company will take. As you are aware that a few years back, we took a stand that we will be doing fresh investment in clean energy solutions. We started with solar and wind, hybrid solutions, solar, wind, and storage. And now, of course, we are going for large pumped hydro projects, which is going to come up in our existing hydropower plants. And as you know, that these are closed loop solutions. So the pumped hydro will be producing power to meet the peaking power requirement that we will supply to our renewable consumers. This is a unique solution in the sense that we can give 24/7, 365 days clean energy solutions. And this is one of the big agendas that we have set for ourselves. We've also said that by 2030, we will have nearly 70% of our generation capacity will be coming out of clean energy. And by 2045, it will be 100%. So I think we are very much on track to ensure that we are in a position to provide to our consumers not only clean energy, but reliable clean energy solutions by 2027, 28, once the pumped hydro projects comes up.
Sir, first of all, thank you so much for joining us here at CNBC TV18, and congratulations, to become the 6th Tata Group company, to achieve this milestone of having a market capitalization of 1 lakh crore. Now, recently, Tata Power, along with Network 18, you've launched a campaign called the Sustainable is Attainable. So how has the roadmap for Tata Power changed? Earlier, erstwhile, you did have thermal capacity. Now you've spoken aggressively about adding renewable capacity. And along with that, you've also launched a film as an extension of this movement. So how does all of this fit into your own green ambitions?
So first of all, we were very privileged last year to launch our program, Sustainable is Attainable, because most of the time, the question that comes in the minds of people is that can we get 24/7 clean energy? And while we have the solar power during daytime and wind during late afternoon and evening and night, we have certain slots in which there is no clean power available. And the only way you can do it through storage solutions. We, of course, have the battery storage, but we also have a much smarter way, and that is the pumped hydro solutions. So the pumped hydro will be able to give us 4 to 6 hours of clean energy. And that combined with the solar and wind, we should be in a position to offer 24/7. Along with that, of course, we will also work on demand side management and demand response, whereby the profile of the consumer in terms of their consumption or in terms of their load will be utilized for the generation profile, and thereby ensuring that our generation of clean energy meets the full requirement of the power of the consumer. We feel that our new film also talks about that how it is incumbent on all of us to take care of Mother Earth, and especially how do we take care of future generations and to give them a world which is much better and cleaner for them in future. And I think our association with Network 18 has helped us to bring the visibility to the fact that sustainable is definitely attainable. We need to create new solutions, new technology, but definitely if we have the right intentions, we can demonstrate leadership in clean energy solutions.
Okay, sure. Mr. Sinha, you know, this Capex of 60,000 odd crores, which you have lined up between FY24 and FY27, majority of it is within renewable energy. Can you just tell us how much of it is achieved and what is the funding like?
So this is, of course, for the subsequent years. This year itself, we have nearly 15,000 crores of Capex, and nearly 50%, 45 to 50% is going towards clean energy. In future also, our plan is that nearly 45% of our Capex will go towards the clean energy solutions. This, of course, does not include the investment that we will make in our pumped hydro plants. And I think once many of these projects they get implemented, you will find that majority of our initiatives are going towards the clean energy. Similarly, whatever work we will be doing in transmission and distribution will also support the clean energy initiatives of the company, especially when we are looking at making the grids much smarter with smart meters and the data acquisition work and the automation that will be carried out. So I think the focus of this company is that majority of our investment will be towards making the power available through smarter and intelligent power supply solutions.
So in the recently concluded analyst meet, a couple of very interesting points came out. You did talk about doubling the top line, the EBITDA and PAT by FY27. Along with that, a couple of important points. It's a two-part question, sir. Number one, as far as the solar EPC business is concerned, we believe that you're looking at recalibrating the strategy over there, even though you have quite a large order backlog of close to 18,700 crore that is executable over the next 24 months. So the first question is, what kind of recalibration are you looking at in this particular business? And the second question, one that we ask you quite often. In fact, recently JM Financial upgraded the stock to a buy rating, and they have said one of the key upside risks as far as Tata Power is concerned is that a successful resolution as far as Mundra is concerned. So where are we on both of these developments, sir?
So as you would have seen that over a period of time, our revenue, EBITDA and PAT has increased, and the trend will continue in future also. And that's why we mentioned that the doubling of our revenue, EBITDA and PAT will happen in next 3 to 4 years. And we are very much on track, and it has been demonstrated by a performance of 16 consecutive quarters of growth. Similarly, our whole investment focus, whether it is in solar or wind or in pumped hydro, is to provide clean energy 24/7. So earlier we were just doing pure solar projects or pure wind projects, but now hybrid solutions are much in demand. And we have large number of consumers, which are not only the utilities, but also industrial and commercial consumers, the C&I consumers, because of their own compulsions to meet the renewable obligations. They are also demanding that we should provide them clean energy solutions. And that's why all our future projects will move towards more of solar, wind and storage, which can be battery storage or mostly pump storage, and a little bit of demand response and demand side management. So I think you would see a huge number of solutions coming from Tata Power side, which will be absolutely, no one in the country would have tried some of them. And they will be able to meet the future requirements of power. As far as Mundra is concerned, as you are aware that it is operating under Section 11, and we have been in very detailed discussions with the state government. we do hope that before the present Section 11 period of June 24, we'll be able to come to a mutually acceptable resolution.
All right, Mr. Sinha, always a pleasure speaking with you. We've run out of time, not out of questions. So we leave you with a promise to join us once again, and then we discuss your FY27, FY28 plans with the capex that you've done in detail, and also your revenue mix, how business is likely to be by then as well. For now, we'll take your leave. Take a short break, come back on the other side, we'll connect with